Good, good morning, students. I'm Sangeeta, lecturer in chemistry, branch general section, working in GPT Naran Care, semester 1, subject general engineering chemistry, subject code 18C104F. Our major topic is water technology and subtopic problems on hardness. Let us recollect what we have discussed in last class. So what we have discussed in last class? Disadvantages of using hard water in industries. Degree of hardness of water. We studied disadvantages of using hard water in industry. So we have seen total 7 disadvantages. So that first one, textile industry, what happens? Spots and streaks will be formed on the fabric. So then paper industry, the quality of the paper will be reduced and color will get to the paper due to presence of some iron salts. Then sugar industry, crystallization of the sugar will be affected and it will get the deliquescent nature. Then in laundry, what happens? Spots, streaks and stains will be formed due to the presence of salts in the water. Then next come to the pharmaceutical industry. What happens in pharmaceutical industry? If hard water is used, these undesirable products will be formed in pharmaceutical industry. Then calcination. Then articles, these precipitates will be deposit on the articles, that is called as calcination. So in boilers, what happens? Formation of scales will be taking place. So due to that, loss of fuel will be taking place, and boilers may undergo explosion due to high pressure and hydrogen gas released in the boiler, and then corrosion of boilers takes place due to presence of calcium and magnesium chloride salts. Okay, then degree of hardness of water. So what is degree of hardness of water? The amount of hardness producing salts present in definite quantity of water is called as degree of hardness of water. So degree of hardness of water is calculated by the formula weight of salt by gram molecular weight of salt into 100. So we are expressing degree of hardness of water in calcium carbonate equivalents because its molecular weight is 100. So due to that it will be easy for the calculations. So that's why we are expressing in terms of CaCO3 equivalents. And what are the units of degree of hardness of water? ppm parts per million, mg per liter, milligram per liter, degree French and degree Clark. So these two topics we discussed in the last class. So today our topic is problems on hardness. So what are the objectives? After finishing this period, you would able to understand the problems on hardness. So you would able to solve the problems on hardness of water sample. Okay, so today our topic is problems on hardness. So we will solve some problems. So first problem, calculate the hardness of water containing following salts per liter. So what is the question here? Calculate the hardness of water containing following salts per liter. So here in water samples, some salts are present. So you have to calculate the hardness of water, this water sample. So with some salts, that is calcium bicarbonate, 16.2 mg per liter. This salt is per liter, all salts per liter of water. So you'll get the answer for liter of water only. Magnesium sulfate 12 mg. Okay. Then calcium chloride 1.11 mg. So these are the some of the salts present in the water sample, and you have to calculate the total hardness of the water sample due to these salts. Okay, so to calculate the hardness of water sample, what you should know, you should know the calculation of molecular weights of these salts. Then we should know the formula for hardness of water. Okay. So we will make a table. So here I prepared like this. So first column salt, second column weight, third column gram molecular weight, and fourth column hardness of water sample formula, that is W by GMW into 100. So in first column we will write the salts, whatever the salts they have given. So what is the first salt? Calcium bicarbonate. And what is the second salt? Magnesium sulfate. And what is the third salt? Calcium chloride. And what are the weights they have given? Calcium bicarbonate weight is 16.2 mg in mgs. Okay, magnesium sulfate 12 mg and calcium chloride 1.11 mg. Okay, then what you have to do? You have to calculate the gram molecular weight. This is a very important. In second unit, that is solutions, we discuss the calculation of molecular weights. If you know the atomic weights, then only you can calculate the molecular weights, it is grams molecular weight. Okay. So here calcium, HCO3 taken twice means H2C2O6. CaH2O2O6. You can write like this. Okay, we'll write here. CaH2 C2O6, like this you can write. Okay. Is equal to it. Okay. CaH2C2O6. CaH2C2O6. That means one calcium is there, one hydrogen is there, and calcium, hydrogen, and two carbons. Okay. And how many oxygens? 6 oxygens. Okay. So one calcium 40 plus 2 hydrogens, 2 into 1. Okay. Then how many oxygens? 6 oxygens, 6 into 16. So what is the answer? 162 grams. Okay, so what is the molecular weight of calcium bicarbonate? That is 40 plus 2 plus 12 2s are 24 plus 16 6 are 96. Okay, so that is the molecular weight of calcium bicarbonate is 162 mg. So like that you have to calculate the molecular weights of all the molecules. Okay, so then come to the magnesium sulfate. So magnesium 24 plus sulfur 32 plus oxygen 16 4s are 64, so 120 mg. And calcium chloride, calcium 40 plus 1 chlorine 35.5 into 2, that is 71, 111 grams, 111 grams. Okay, 40 plus H2 2 plus C2 12 to the 24, 16 6 and 96. Okay, like that you got the molecular weight of the all the three salts. Then what you have to do, you have to calculate the hardness of each salt. So here, what is the weight? 16.2 by 162 into 100, that will be is equal to 10 ppm. Okay, then next 12 by 120 into 100, 10 ppm. 1.11 into 111 into 100, 1 ppm. So from this salt you are getting 10 ppm hardness. From this salt you are getting 10 ppm hardness. From this salt you are getting 1 ppm hardness. So what he is asking, he is asking the total hardness of water sample. What we have to do, hardness due to this salt, this salt, this salt. We have to add 10 plus 10 plus 1, that will be 21. So the hardness of the water sample is 21 ppm or 21 mg per liter. Okay, like this you have to calculate the hardness of water sample. The next we will do the second problem. Calculate temporary, permanent and total hardness of water sample containing following salts per liter of water. So here some salts are given. So he is asking to calculate temporary hardness how much, okay, permanent hardness how much, and total hardness how much. So how many salts here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for these 5 salts, you have to calculate the hardness. Similarly, the first problem what we did, we took a table and make 4 columns and we calculated the hardness. So here also you have to calculate the hardness. So what is the first salt? Calcium bicarbonate 8.1 mg, calcium sulfate 6.8 mg and calcium chloride 11.1 mg, magnesium sulfate 6 mg and magnesium bicarbonate 7.3 mg. So we make a table. So I prepared here table. It will be very easy. The first salt, weight, GMW, hardness. So calcium bicarbonate, calcium sulfate, calcium chloride, magnesium sulfate, magnesium bicarbonate. So here weights I wrote 8.1, 6.8, 11.1, 6, 7.3. Then you have to calculate the gram molecular. Just now we calculated no gram molecular. Same here also. You have to calculate the gram molecular weight. Okay. So 40 plus 2 plus 24 plus 96, how much? 162. So calcium sulfate, calcium 40, sulfur 32, oxygen 64, the 64. It will be 136. And calcium chloride 40 plus 71, 111. And magnesium sulfate 24 plus 32 plus 16. Okay. 16 for the 64, that is 120. Then magnesium bicarbonate. So here also H2C2O6, that is 24 plus 2 plus 24 plus 96, that will be 146. So you prepare the molecular weights. Then what you have to do, you have to substitute these two values in this formula, W by GMW into 100. So first one, calcium bicarbonate 8.1 by 162 into 100, that is 5 ppm. 6.8 by 136 into 100, 5 ppm. 11.1 into 111 into 100, 10 ppm. 6 by 120 into 100, 5 ppm. 7.3 by 146 into 100, this is 100, sorry, 1000 we wrote, 100, 5 ppm. Okay, like that you will get the hardness of each and every salt. So what he asking to calculate? Calculate the temporary hardness, permanent hardness and total hardness. So if you ask total hardness, what you will do? You will all add all these hardnesses. Okay. So hardness due to this salt, this salt, this salt, etc. So total you will get the total hardness. Then how will you get the temporary and permanent hardness? First of all, you should know which salt will give temporary hardness and which salt will give permanent hardness. So among these salts, which salts will give temporary hardness, you have to identify. And which salts will give permanent hardness, you have to identify. So always bicarbonates will give temporary hardness and remaining salts give permanent hardness. So here 2 bicarbonate salts, that is bicarbonate, calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. So hardness due to these two salts give temporary hardness, hardness due to these three salts gives permanent hardness. So here What is temporary hardness? Hardness due to calcium bicarbonate and magnesium carbonate. So hardness due to calcium bicarbonate is 5 ppm and hardness due to magnesium bicarbonate also 5 ppm. So temporary hardness is how much? 10 ppm. And permanent hardness is due to remaining three salts. It is calcium sulfate, calcium chloride and magnesium sulfate. The hardness due to calcium sulfate is 5 ppm and hardness due to calcium chloride is 10 ppm and hardness due to magnesium sulfate is 5 ppm. If you add these hardnesses, how much answer you will get? 20 ppm. 5 plus 10 plus 5, that is 20 ppm. So temporary hardness is 10 ppm and permanent hardness is 20 ppm. And what he is asking to calculate? Total hardness. So total hardness, how will you get? Temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. This temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. 10 plus 20, that will be is equal to 30 ppm. The total hardness is 30 ppm, temporary hardness is 10 ppm and permanent hardness is 20 ppm. Same like this only, they will give the salts and they ask to calculate the hardness of water sample. So always remember only 6 salts. That is magnesium bicarbonate, calcium bicarbonate, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, magnesium sulfate and calcium sulfate. These 6 salts only gives hardness to the water sample. If at all, if any other salts, they will give in the question. For example, NaCl or AlCl3. They won't give hardness. You should not calculate the hardness to that. So you should just you write, you make like this table. If at all you want to write, you write that salt dash dash, you keep that salt won't give hot SR. You no need of writing adding that salt, so you omit that salt. Okay, like that you have to confuse you, they will give the other salts other than the 6 salts. If other than the 6 salts are given, you have to omit that salt because they won't give hardness. So you have to write one point there, the salt won't give hardness. Okay, so like this. Then come to the next question, third question. The temporary hardness of water sample is 50 ppm. Okay, the temporary hardness of water sample is 50 ppm. The hardness due to calcium hydroxide is 20 ppm. Calculate the weight of magnesium bicarbonate present in water sample. Okay, the temporary hardness of water sample is 50 ppm. The hardness due to calcium bicarbonate, not calcium hydroxide, sorry here, calcium HCO3 taken twice. HCO3 taken twice, this one. Okay, hardness due to calcium bicarbonate. So this one make it subscript HCO. So the temporary total hardness of water sample is 50 ppm and hardness due to water sample, hardness due to calcium bicarbonate is 20 ppm. Calculate the weight of magnesium bicarbonate present in water sample. So read the question carefully. The total hardness is how much? 50 ppm. Hardness due to this calcium bicarbonate is 20 ppm. And he asked to calculate the weight of calcium bicarbonate present in water sample. That means water sample contains these two salts, calcium bicarbonate salt and magnesium bicarbonate. But just he given the hardness due to this salt and he didn't mention the hardness, and he asked to calculate the weight of magnesium bicarbonate present in water sample. So this is somewhat difficult. So here what we will do, we will find out. So first we will write the given data. Okay, temporary hardness, how much? This is total hardness I said just now, sorry. This temporary hardness. Temporary hardness how much? 50 ppm. And hardness due to this calcium bicarbonate is how much? CaHCO3 taken twice. CaHCO3 CaHCO3 taken twice. Okay, 20 ppm. And weight of magnesium bicarbonate he asked to calculate. So he asked to calculate weight of magnesium bicarbonate. So what is the weight of magnesium bicarbonate? You have to calculate. Okay. So temporary hardness is due to which salts? These two salts. So hardness due to calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. So temporary hardness is equal to hardness due to calcium bicarbonate plus magnesium bicarbonate. So how much is the temporary hardness? 50. So right here 50. So hardness due to calcium bicarbonate how much? 20. Plus you don't know the hardness due to this salt. So keep as it is magnesium bicarbonate. So hardness due to magnesium bicarbonate is equal to 50 minus 20. So answer is 30 ppm. So you got the hardness due to magnesium bicarbonate. Hardness due to calcium bicarbonate is 20 ppm. And hardness due to magnesium bicarbonate is 30. Then only 30 plus 20 means 50 ppm. Direct also you can write temporary hardness is this much. So total these two salts only present here. So if this hardness due to this one is 20 means and remaining is 30. Okay. So if you do like this, you'll get clarity. Okay. Hardness due to magnesium bicarbonate is 30 ppm. If you know the hardness, you can calculate the weight of magnesium bicarbonate. Okay, understanding students? So here temporary hardness is given total. So here in the water sample only temporary hardness giving salts are present. It is magnesium bicarbonate and calcium bicarbonate. So water will give temporary hardness. So temporary hardness how much? 50 ppm. From this salt how much hardness getting? 20. And from magnesium bicarbonate how much it will? 50 minus 20, that is 30 ppm. So you got the hardness due to magnesium bicarbonate. Then what you have to calculate? You have to calculate weight of magnesium bicarbonate. So you have to apply this formula. Hardness of water in terms of CaCO3 equivalents is equal to weight of salt by gram molecular weight of salt into 100. So hardness due to this magnesium bicarbonate how much? 30. So what is the weight? You don't know. This one only you have to calculate. What is the molecular of magnesium bicarbonate? Here we calculated now. Mg24, 2 hydrogens, 2 carbons. This is H2C2O6. Okay, 12 2 are 24, 16 6 are 96. So how much? What is the molecular weight? 146. So here also you have to calculate once again. So we write the gram molecular weight of MgHCO3 taken twice is equal to 146. So weight by 146 into 100. And weight bring outside W is equal to 30 into 146 by 100. Okay. So he asked to calculate the weight of bicarbonate. So you got the hardness due to magnesium bicarbonate. Due to that hardness, you apply this formula and you calculate the weight. So 30 into 146 by 100 is 43.08 mg. So this is the weight of magnesium bicarbonate present in the water sample. Okay. So like this you have to calculate the weight. And next we'll go to the fourth problem. 11.11 mg calcium chloride is dissolved in 1 liter of water. Calculate the degree of hardness of water in terms of CaCO3 equivalents. Very simple. Just only one salt is given, its weight is given, and it is dissolved in 1 liter. So how much is the degree of hardness of water he is asking? So you have to write the weight. and you have to write the gram molecular weight CaCl2. 40 plus 71, that is 111. So hardness of water, formula weight of the salt by gram molecular weight of the salt into 100. Okay, then you substitute. So 11.1 into 100 by 111, that is 111. So you'll get the answer, that is 10 ppm. So when this much salt is dissolved in 1 liter of water, what is the hardness of water? So that is a 10 ppm is the hardness of water. Okay, so like this you will calculate the problems based on hardness of water. So whatever the problems you will get, so just like this means just they will give the salts and they will calculate. And this type of questions somewhat difficult. So first, this is also very simple. First, you have to understand the question. Is giving temporary hardness, and this salt is giving this much, and he is asking this salt is giving how much. He is not asking that, will you will directly get. He is asking the weight. So first, this salt gives how much hardness. So to 50 minus 20. So remaining 30. This will give hardness. You do this, you can find out the weight by applying this formula W by GMW into 100. So this much is the weight present in the water sample. Okay. Come to summary. So what we have discussed in this period, we discussed problems based on hardness of water. So then next come to the objective type questions. So what type of objective type questions you may expect from this question? So actually our topic is based on problems or problems. The maximum problems are different type questions I have given here. Some theory type questions also I have given here. So here, 1 liter of sample contains 1.11 mg of CaCl2. What is the degree of hardness? Very simple. Okay, weight given and he asked you to calculate the hardness. So what you have to do? W by, just now we calculated here, no? W by GMW into 100. So here CaCl2, calculate 111. Okay, CaCl, remember, you have to remember CaCl2 objective type questions. If you remember easily, objective type questions in your entrance exam, so very less time will be there, no? So if you calculate gram molecular weight, that will take time. So CaCl2 means 111. You have to remember the 1.11 by 111 into 100. What is the answer? Answer is C, 1 ppm. Here, just now we calculated, no? This is 11.1. You got 10 ppm. 1.11, you will get the 1 ppm. So answer is 1 ppm. So when 1.11 mg of CaCl2 is dissolved in 1 liter of water sample, its degree of hardness is 1 ppm. That is W by GMW into 100. Okay. Then come to the next question. How many grams of MgCO3 dissolved per liter gives 84 ppm hardness? So how many grams of MgCO3 dissolved per liter gives 84 ppm hardness? That means this is the hardness of water. So how much MgCO3 is dissolved in liter water, he is asking. So he is asking the weight. So what you have to do? Hardness is equal to W by GMW into 100, no? So what happens? So you have first you have to calculate the GMW. MgCO3 24 plus 12 plus 48. How much? 84. Okay. So GMW also 84. So here we given the hardness 84 hardness. So and he asked to calculate W. So W bring outside. W is equal to 84 into 84 by 100. So how much you get? This is the answer. So explanation also given. 70.56 mg per liter of MgCO3 dissolved per liter to give 84 ppm hardness. Okay. So here this formula weight we calculated, no? Here same. Here 84. W keep as it is 84 into 100. W 84 into 84 by 100. Okay. 84 into 84 by 100. You'll get the answer. This 70.56 mg per liter. So this much MgCO3 is dissolved in, okay, liter water to get this much hardness. Next problem. The chemical equivalent of MgSO4 salt is, actually equivalent weights we calculated in which unit? Second unit, that is solutions. So here is asking chemical equivalent. First you have to calculate the MgSO4. How much? 120, no? We calculated. What is the charge? N factor is 2. Okay, its valency is 2. Its charge is 2 for salt. So 120 by 2, 60. So A is the answer. The chemical equivalent of MgSO4 salt is 60. Answer A. Then next, alkaline hardness is due to presence of bicarbonate, carbonate and hydroxides of the hardness producing metal ions. Okay, read carefully. Alkaline hardness is due to the presence of bicarbonate, carbonate and hydroxides of the hardness producing metal ions. Whether it is true or false, he is asking. So alkaline hardness, it is basic hardness, okay? Due to which salts? Bicarbonates, carbonates, hydroxides, okay? Whether it is true or false. Answer is true. Explanation also given here. See here. Alkaline hardness is due to presence of bicarbonate, carbonate and hydroxides of the hardness producing metal ions. This is also called carbonate hardness. It is temporary and can be removed easily by boiling. Actually, we studied what temporary hardness means. Bicarbonates. Even these salts, carbonate salts, hydroxides also produces temporary hardness. So the temporary hardness is called alkaline hardness. So it is true. Answer is true. Okay. Next, come to the next one. Which of the following is not a unit of hardness? So some units are given which is not unit for hardness. Parts per million. Okay. Degree centigrade, degree Clark, degree French. So degree Clark and degree French are also units of hardness. Degree centigrade, this is a unit for temperature, no? Degree centigrade. So the answer is B. So your explanation also given. Degree centigrade is not a unit of hardness. Degree centigrade is a unit of temperature. The unit for hardness is ppm, degree Clark, degree French. All these units are interrelated and these three units are interrelated. So actually you have degree of conversions of degrees. Actually in C18 curriculum you don't have these conversions. That's why I didn't give that relation. Okay, 1 ppm is equal to 1 mg per liter is equal to 0.1 degree French is equal to 0.0 degree Clark, like that. So that relation is not given. So actually that degree conversion of degrees are also not in your syllabus. That's why I didn't give that one. Okay, so these are the some of the objective type questions we may expect from this topic. Then come to the questions. Questions means our topic is problems. So types of and different types of problems you will get. So I given simple question, some salts and their weights I have given and asked you to calculate the total hardness of water sample. So here magnesium bicarbonate, calcium sulfate, magnesium chloride. So say make a table, salt, weight, gram molecular weight and hardness. So write down salt name and write the weights and find out the molecular weights and find out the weights. Hardness is W by GMW into 100. So he asked you to calculate the total hardness. So what you have to do? Hardness due to all these salts. Hardness due to magnesium bicarbonate, calcium sulfate and calcium chloride. So whatever the hardnesses you get here, so you add all those hardness due to all these salts. Then you will get the total hardness of the water sample. So remember, always remember, only 6 salts. I am repeating, sometimes to confuse you, they will give different salts, okay, other than 6 salts. Magnesium bicarbonate, that is MgHCO3 taken twice. Calcium bicarbonate, CaHCO3 taken twice, okay. Then calcium sulfate, McASO4. Magnesium sulfate, MgSO4. Calcium chloride, CaCl2. Magnesium chloride, MgCl2. These 6 salts only gives hardness to the water sample, and remaining other salts means AlCl3, FeCl3, NaCl. These salts won't give hardness. To confuse you, sometimes they will give those salts and give their weights. If at all they will give those salts, you should not calculate those hardness, because those salts won't give hardness, okay. This one you remember. So very simple. If you know the calculation of molecular weights, if you know the hardness of water sample formula, then it will be easy for you, okay. So with this we finish problems based on hardness of water sample. Okay, thank you students.